and welcome to InThisCornerTV.com, sponsored by Tecate Cerveza Contractor. I'm Smitty. We're at the Top Rank Gym where Fernando Montiel and Nonito Donaire just concluded their final workouts as they prep for Saturday night's mega showdown at 118 pounds at Mandalay Bay. Both fighters appear fit and ready to go, and here's what they had to say. So Manny's hanging out with President Barack Obama. You're hanging out with Smitty. What's more exciting?
I think I'm hanging out with Smitty is more exciting because I'm getting the fight here, and you know, it's always good to see Smitty. I mean, he can't really look at me in the eye when he, you know, but it's always a pleasure.
He's referring to a song that he serenaded me after we did the TV show. Let's talk about your camp. A few days away from what I think is the biggest fight of your career. How do you feel?
I feel incredible. I think that this fight is the biggest fight of my career, but I'm ready. You know, I work really hard, and I'm just excited for this fight.
You're a strategist. What have you been working on for Montiel?
Just getting in shape. I believe that Montiel will show me in the fight. You know, that's pretty much it. Just if I have to utilize the speed and the height, I will. But if I have to utilize the power, then I will as well.
You're a guy who thinks in the heat of battle. Is this another situation where you go in there, you see how things are going, and you figure out how Nonito's going to fight? Am I going to fight righty? Am I going to switch to southpaw? Is that how it's going to work?
Probably. I mean, I know that Montiel has a difficulty fighting lefties. If that will give me an advantage, then I will. But I'm usually constantly thinking out there inside that ring, and you know, and whatever I see that I can take advantage of, and I will definitely take advantage of.
Real Sports had the show last night talking about your relationship with Victor Conti. He, of course, the former Balco scandal, did some time in prison. What exactly is he doing for you? Is he your nutritionist? How does that work? And how did you even meet him?
Yeah, I met Victor because we live in the same area, and you know, at one time I was in the bank and he was in the bank, and we're talking with the manager in the bank. We're talking about the fight, and Victor walks in and talks about the fight. I didn't know who Victor was, and he didn't know who I was, and that was the first meeting. And then he saw the van. He asked, you know, parked. He saw the van parked, and he asked his daughter, and his daughter is a good friend of my strength trainer. So that's when we got to you know, got together in a sense, and good thing, you know, I'm reading at the type to judge a book by its cover. But even though everybody was telling me, oh, don't, you know, he's a devil, don't, you're gonna sign yourself to the devil. But I'm reading at the type to, you know.
I would think he'd be one of the safest people to be around now in light of everything that's happened. He's going to be under a microscope, so I would think just the contrary.
Well, a lot of people were saying a lot of things about him, but you know. And I'm glad that I didn't, because Victor's an amazing guy, amazing, intelligent person, and you know, he's become more than just a friend to me now. He's just you know, he's a part of the team, and he's part of a family. I mean, that's how close we are with Victor now.
What has he brought to the table in terms that we might see that will help you as a fighter?
Well, he has introduced me Remy Kurchimny, my sprint track and field coach. You know, then you will see more speed. More burst action, movement, power, and everything is increased. And the recovery time is increased as well. But, you know, I can go 12, 50 rounds because of the fact that what Victor has me on is this high altitude simulation, you know, and it increases your blood cells, increases in size, as well as increases the amount to take in oxygen. So I know for sure, and I never doubt myself now because of the fact that even if it's 50 rounds or 100 rounds, I know I can make it happen.
And I believe you now. But if you knock him out in 10 seconds and knock him over the ring, outside the ring, I'm going to worry about something. I'll have a little question. But you're not worried about any of the controversy. Let's talk about, again, the fight itself. What do you feel are your major advantages come Saturday night against Fernando Montiel?
Definitely have the speed advantage. I definitely have the height. And I think that I'm, in terms of just overall intelligence, I think I'm smarter than him. I can react to everything faster than him. So that's definitely my advantage. And then, you know, I have the power as well.
Prediction?
Early rounds. You know, not past. I don't want to get it past the 6. I mean, a fight can happen anytime and can last to 12 rounds. But I want a knockout victory. I mean, like I was telling everybody, you know, I can beat Montiel with my jab, and that's why they had me at the odds.
Which jab, the left or the right?
The left jab. I can beat him with that, but that would be a boring fight. And I want to take some risk, you know. This is boxing. You take risk, you get everybody excited. So.
Well, I have you as number 4 on my pound-for-pound list now, so we'll see what this fight will do. I think you'll win it because of your speed and your power. Best of luck. We look forward to chatting with you on Saturday night.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Champ, tell us about this training camp. You're a few days away from the biggest fight, I think, of your career. How's your conditioning?
¿Cómo te sientes en estos momentos? La pelea ya casi a la puerta.
Ya, pues me siento prácticamente listo. Ya quisiera que hoy mismo fuera la pelea. Es un decir para decirte que ya estoy ansioso por subir al ring.
You know, I'm ready. I could wish it could be today. You know, it could be. I'm anxious to get in the ring and see how good we really are.
Other than conditioning, prepping for this fight, what stylistically, what strategy have you been working on for Nonito Donaire?
¿Cuál es la estrategia que se ha hecho para esta pelea fuera de que la condición, ¿no? que vas a tener?
Te lo digo, pero no le dices a nadie.
You tell you, you're not going to tell anybody?
I won't tell anybody.
Hacer una estrategia, pues, a como se presente arriba del ring, porque uno hace una estrategia en el gimnasio y arriba del ring sale otra, entonces estoy capacitado para salir a pelearle como él salga. También puede salir a correr y yo voy a salir detrás de él, o puede salir hacia mí y yo voy a boxearlo. Bueno, tengo varias estrategias definidas.
You know, in this kind of fights, you never know. You know, you have to get in there, figure out what they're trying to do, what I want to do, and sometimes you work with one thing and it doesn't show up in the ring. So, no, we got a lot of styles, we got a lot of ways we can go, and let's see what happens in the ring.
He feels that his advantage over you will be speed. That's what Nonito says.
Él piensa que la gran ventaja que él tiene es su rapidez.
Bueno, realmente él no sabe qué tan rápido soy yo también, o bueno, a lo mejor él no está acostumbrado también para pelear con peleadores tan rápidos como yo. Pero bueno, si él se atiene a su velocidad, va a ser un gran pecado para él.
You know, if that's all he's got, well, I'm sorry for him. You know, shouldn't be just thinking his speed is going to be the difference in this kind of fight. I think I'm fast, and you know, but until you get in the ring, you don't know how fast each of us are. You have to get in the ring to figure it out.
One of the things that I feel is most important to you, is the body attack. You're a great body puncher. I think you're Mexican, so you know how to throw that left hook to the body. I think that will be one of your keys to having success in this fight. How important is the body attack against Donaire, who has a lean body?
Trabajo al cuerpo es importante en esta pelea. Quizá más que nada porque él es un peleador largo.
Sí, definitivamente, y bueno, yo sé que él se va a tratar mucho de bloquear los golpes abajo, pero bueno, definitivamente es una estrategia buena también golpearlo abajo, pero pues también hay que golpearlo arriba. Voy a tratar de golpear abajo que la cabeza va a caer sola.
Yeah, you know, you say that, so he must know that too. So he's going to be covering himself the whole time. So, you know, you have to go, you can up and down, but obviously, you know, you're going to work the body as much as you can against a type of fighter like this.
3-weight division champion already, joining Chavez, Barrera, Morales. You're not looking beyond this fight, but can you go up in weight anymore, or will this fight determine that?
Campeón en 3 divisiones, ahí se piensa ya subir a otra, o vas a esperar esta pelea para decidir.
Sí, después de esa pelea, esta es mi última pelea en peso gallo y voy a subir para super gallo también.
My last fight at 118, I'm looking forward to going to 122 and chasing a crown there.
So you don't want to get into the Manny Pacquiao sweepstakes?
¿No te quieres subir hasta donde Manny?
I'm kidding.
Sí, poco a poco.
Donaire is predicting a knockout. What's your prediction?
Igual también. Knockout antes de 10 rounds.
Knockout before 10 rounds.
Best of luck. So this one has fireworks written all over it. You can see that both fighters appear to be mentally and certainly physically ready to go. This fight, remember, is on the same date and the same location as Morales and Barrera 1. So if this one turns out to be like any of those 3, it should be a war, and I think it will be. Montiel and Donaire do a lot of the same things. They both can box. They both can punch. I think what we should look for in this fight, Montiel needs to try to get on the inside and work the body of Nonito Donaire. Donaire needs to keep this fight on the outside, using his jab, using his tremendous punching power, and I think that's what he'll attempt to do. I would not be surprised to see either of these fighters go down early and maybe even go down a couple of times. But barring something unforeseen, this one, in my opinion, should be a classic. My prediction, Nonito Donaire wins, perhaps a late round stoppage or a decision. Enjoy the fight. It'll be fantastic. We'll be there with post-fight coverage from Mandalay Bay. So you don't want to miss this one Saturday night from Mandalay Bay and on HBO, Donaire and Montiel. We'll speak to you after the fights.